18 Scariest Tattoos in History. Most tattoos are cool and attractive. However, there are a few that are scary, strange, and downright horrifying. I've put together a compilation of some of the scariest, strangest, most horrifying tattoos you will ever see. Some may give you nightmares, some may disgust you, and some may just make you say, "What in the world?" Proceed with caution. Number 18. Oh, baby. I'm having flashbacks of the last Twilight book where the baby crawls its way out of Bella's stomach and Edward bites her belly back together. This is just grotesque and unbelievably traumatizing. Is this an Oompa Loompa ripping its way out of its mom's belly? Is this how trendy Oompa Loompas are born? With tongue rings and nasty belly ripping because their heads are too big to fit through the canal? Number 17. I see purple. Did you know you have the option to tattoo your eyeball? I sure as hell didn't. I'm not exactly sure why one would want their eyeball tattooed, let alone to tattoo it purple. This is just disgusting. Permanently tattooing your eyeball is about as bad as tattooing moron onto your forehead. Not only will you never get a respectable job, but your eyes don't even match. Earthed idiot, this is not a very smart idea. Number 16. Satan can see you. Are you a trend-setting Satanist? If so, this may be your tattoo. If not, then you are probably a reasonably smart human being who wouldn't sacrifice your sight for a stupid tattoo. Who in their right mind gets their eyeball tattooed like this? It looks not only painful, but also done incorrectly. Did the tattoo artist jab too hard and cause part of your eye to cave in? Number 15. Spiky fire-breathing dragon. Are you tired of being a human? If so, here's an option for you. With approximately 100 piercings, maybe that's an exaggeration, and crazy tattooed eyes, you can transform into a fire-breathing dragon, fire-breathing not included. To finish the illusion, buy some really awesome colored contact lenses to complement your blacked out eyeballs. Number 14. Don't waste your face space. I'm not really sure what this particular convict had in mind when he got his tattoos done. He has a pentagram, and that leads into a puppy dog nose, Celtic knots, and random weird patterns that make the most ridiculous tattooing I've ever seen. Honestly, if I saw this man in real life, I would probably turn tail and run while laughing my ass off at how ridiculous he looks. Number 13. Demon arm. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I'm thinking a djinn from Supernatural, someone called Sam and Dean. But then again, it could be a zombie, or it could be a demon from some video game. Either way, it's unsettlingly realistic. Why would anybody want this on his or her arm? It's straight out of my worst nightmares. Number 12. Demonic cross. I'm sure by the end of this you'll get tired of my Supernatural references, but I have to keep making them. Someone please get Sam and Dean here to send this unholy tattoo back to hell, where it belongs, before it comes out of my computer screen to eat me alive. This is just ridiculously horrifying. I can't stop looking at this perversion. Number 11. Too realistic to stomach. I'm sure this tattoo is supposed to be a sweet, literal representation of a child being someone's apple of my eye, but this is just too realistic. First off, why is it so big? Secondly, why is it on their back? Thirdly, why is it so realistic? How did the artist capture this so realistically, and what did he use for a reference to create this masterpiece? Number 10. You can't call me spineless. If you were ever bullied as a child, there's a good chance at some point in time in which someone called you spineless or told you to grow a spine. Of course, you knew that meant you needed to toughen up and not cry so much. Well, this young man was too stupid to know that was just a saying. When he couldn't figure out how to grow a backbone, he paid for a tattoo to prove to all the haters that he does indeed have a spine. Number 9. Too fat to zip up. You know how it is when you gain just a little bit of weight and then your jeans just won't zip up? Well, this young lady's spine got so fat that she couldn't zip her back up. Or maybe she wanted to show off her new implant, so she chose not to zip it up. Either that, or her surgeon couldn't zip it back up after surgery. Either way, that draft must be a killer. Number 8. Go to the gym and get ribbed. Well, if you do go to the gym, try to do a better job than this young man. He obviously only injured himself very seriously. I don't know what piece or pieces of equipment caused this extensive damage, but it's very serious. Maybe instead of taking a picture of it, he should have gone to the ER. Number 7. Xbox notification, 3D printer achievement, 150G. This tattoo is truly a work of art. The scary part is how realistic it looks. It literally looks like she took a laser to her leg and cut out the design. She did not cut the design into her leg, however. It is ink after all. It is very unsettling how real this piece looks. I would be scared to touch it and fear that my fingers would fall into the crevices of the design. Number 6. The creature that haunts me in my dreams. If I saw this tattoo in person, I would run away screaming like a little girl. The artistry is absolutely amazing. amazing, but it's terrifying. I wouldn't want this creature to come to life and murder me, or even worse, enslave me to be its servant for all eternity. This zombie alien thing is just scary. Number 5. Eye on the back of his head. Literally. You know the old saying that your mom has eyes in the back of her head? Well, this man was jealous of his mother and wanted to see what was behind him too. He didn't want a set of eyes though. He wanted to have one giant cyclops eye because you can see better with one giant eye than with depth perception from 2. This is just disturbing. Can you imagine sitting on the subway staring off into space only to be greeted by a cyclops staring contest? Creepy.
I see you.
Number 4. Necrophiliac. This is like some shit from Resident Evil. I don't like it at all, and I feel like I need a whole arsenal of weapons to kill it. I feel like I'm going to get tattoo PTSD from this particular piece. Just think about it. You're walking down the street and you give someone the "what's up" head nod, and they do it back. Then all you see is a single red eye staring right at you. How do you think you're going to feel after seeing that? I would want to run and puke at the same time. Number 3. A hole where her heart was. After the love of her life left her for a younger, prettier version of her, this woman ripped her heart out of her chest and replaced it with an eye that can see into the depths of your soul. If the all-seeing eye determines that you are unworthy of her attention, the woman simply opens her chest and the eye creates a vortex that will suck you into the abyss where you will spend all eternity. So if you see this woman and have even a fleeting thought about whether you are worthy or not, turn around and calmly walk away because it also senses fear. Those with fear in their hearts don't just get sucked into the abyss, they are sent straight to hell for not seeing her true beauty. This woman is no longer a human, but a soulless succubus that survives off every soul she sends into the abyss. But then again, this could just be a tattoo. Do you really want to test that though? Number 2. Bite me. Ugh, this is just disgusting. I'm not sure why you would need a bloody mouth, teeth and all, on your neck, and it sure as hell isn't attractive. The more I look at this, the more I want to puke. Please, someone put duct tape over it, or put this person into a medical coma just long enough to do some laser removal. I can't even look at this anymore. Number 1. Pedo anime. I don't know how to even start this one. Some woman got an anime little girl tattooed perfectly on her lower area, where her vagina matches up with the anime child that is moaning on her lower stomach. This is not only sick and disturbing, but also scary. That anyone would think that this is acceptable, or even an artist would make such a thing. I have nothing else to say about this one.